on Facebook and YouTube. We now ask your attention for this brief word for our collective safety from our host, the Berry Center.
May I have your attention, please? In the event of an emergency, please take a moment now to identify your nearest exit. Due to Harris County Fire Marshal requirements, we ask that you do not stand in or block any aisles during this ceremony. This means all pictures and videos will need to be taken from your seat. Please do not walk down to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures or videos. Please keep your applause and recognition brief so that other guests can hear the next graduate being announced. At the end of the ceremony, graduates will meet their friends and family outside entrance 2 or 3. Thank you and enjoy the event.
Now, the moment you've been waiting for, please welcome the UHD graduating classes of summer and fall 2023. We now welcome UHD faculty and platform party. As you are able, please stand for their procession.
Blanchard. The candidates and the faculty are assembled. We may now proceed with our fall 2023 commencement exercises.
Thank you, Grand Marshal G. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lauren Blanchard, President of the University of Houston Downtown. And it is my distinct privilege to welcome you to today's commencement ceremony, recognizing our summer and fall 2023 graduates. At this time, I ask that everyone please remain standing for the national anthem, performed by our student vocalist, Joy Gibson. I ask that you please remove your hats, and Ms. Gibson, we're ready for you to perform. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in it, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the
Wow. Let's give another round of applause for Ms. Gibson. Please be seated. I'm Deborah Bordelon, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And I'm so pleased to welcome all of you here today. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I request that each individual stand as your name is called and remain standing until I have introduced all members of each group. We are very pleased to have a representative of our University of Houston System Board of Regents, Regent Milad Ziahi, our guest commencement speaker for this afternoon's ceremony is a UHD alum, former NFL football player, and positive psychology practitioner, Devin Still. Speaking on behalf of students, Ms. Avianca Palmer, graduating today from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. In attendance this afternoon are our college deans. I'm very pleased to introduce Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Wendy Burns Ardolino, and Dean of the College of Sciences and Technology, Dr. Akif Uzman. Also in attendance is our university administrative leadership. Vice President for Enrollment Management, Dr. Daniel Villanueva, Jr. Vice President for Advancement and University Relations, Jay Zambrano. Vice President for Student Success and Student Life, Dr. Lisa Joyner. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Kim Thomas. And Interim Assistant Vice President for Human Resources, Erica Morales. Leadership of the university's shared governance constituents are also present. Faculty Senate President, Dr. Bernardo Pohl, also serving as our Associate Grand Marshal. Staff Council President, Mr. J.R. Sears, and our Student Government Association President, Ms. Justina August. You may be seated. The two faculty members selected to announce the names of our candidates for graduation are Dr. Tim Radel from the College of Sciences and Technology, and Dr. Susan Henney from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Thank you both. This year, our Grand Marshal is Dr. Song Ji, recipient of the Excellence in Scholarly and Creative Activity Award. Please give her a round of applause. Each of our university colleges has nominated outstanding faculty members to serve as our commencement marshals. These marshals represent all of the dedicated faculty members here at the University of Houston downtown. Will our college commencement marshals please rise and be recognized? Our graduates worked hard to reach this moment, but the support of our faculty and staff truly helped them succeed in the classroom and ultimately in our community. Our professors have mentored many of you here today, and our staff members, advisors, admissions counselors, financial aid team, and many others helped you along your academic journey. Faculty and staff in attendance, please stand to be recognized. I am now very pleased to introduce Regent Milad Ziahi. Mr. Ziahi, please proceed to the podium. Thank you so much.
Hello, graduates, faculty and staff, friends and family. I am Milad Ziahi, the Student Regent of the University of Houston System. It is my honor to bring you congratulations from the UH System Board of Regents. As Student Regent, I represent the 76,000 students across our 4 campuses: the University of Houston, UH Downtown, UH Clear Lake, and UH Victoria. As a fellow student, I know how excited all of you are to be here today. Like so many of you, I'm a first-generation college student. I recognize the magnitude that this moment has for you and your families. Many of you are paving a path forward for your family line and have many who are proud of you. Many have also helped you and gotten you to where you are today. So I encourage you to thank your family, the staff, the administration, the faculty who have enabled you to be in your seat today. Class of 2023, you are all special. Unlike any other class in documented history, you all have sacrificed countless hours through a global pandemic and unprecedented challenges to get here today. What makes you all so special is how through all of this adversity, you didn't give in. You've pressed on, and I believe that is the trademark of our generation. We in here stand as a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the collective power that comes from moving through adversity together. We have grown up in a world of constant, never-ending change, but we haven't allowed that to break our spirit and our resilience. In fact, they've challenged us to work together to build a better tomorrow. Let's give ourselves a round of applause for getting here today. That takes so much hard work. Textbooks will talk about our accomplishments, and one thing in particular I want them to highlight about UHD students is how we in this community champion diversity and inclusivity unlike any other. We are passionate about building an equitable society that is just for all people. We are passionate about building a community of care, one that stands up for rights of all people and moving together in faces of adversity. I encourage you as you move forward to take challenges as opportunities for growth, just as you already have done, and forge your own path in this sometimes uncertain and unrelenting world. Today, graduates, as you stand on the brink of a new chapter, know that you carry the wisdom of your experiences, the strength of your convictions, and the power of this wonderful community that you are now a part of. I am so proud to represent all of you as your student regent, and I encourage you to now move forward and leave your mark in our world. The future is yours to shape. Congratulations, class of 2023, and congratulations, go Gators!
Regent Ziahi, thank you so much for your presence today and your inspiring remarks. I am now pleased to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Avianca Palmer, graduate of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Ms. Palmer, please proceed to the podium.
Good afternoon, Regent Ziahi, President Blanchard, Mr. Still, Provost Bordelon, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Woo! Thank you for the opportunity to represent the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. It is an honor. I'm Avianca Palmer, and I'm a super senior. For those who don't know the term, let me quote an old classmate. He introduced himself by saying, "Hey, my name is Mike. I'm a super senior, and I should have graduated college by now, but here I am." Like Mike and many of you, I also followed a non-traditional path to get here. I graduated from high school right here in the Berry Center in 2012. During the next 11 years, I worked at a daycare, as a waitress, as a barista, as a cashier, and as a secretary. I changed my major more than a few times, searching for the degree that would lead me to the right career. I always loved theater, but I was scared to do it. Then I listened to Hamilton, and I knew my path. That day, I decided to quit my job as a secretary to pursue my theater dreams. In spring of 2022, I enrolled in Acting 1. The moment I walked into the O'Kane Theater, I found my place. I knew then that I was making the right decision to give up everything and just go for it. I landed the supporting lead role that same semester for the production of The Royale. That began the most lively, delightful, and rewarding journey that I could ever have dreamed of. I've had the opportunity to do so many things, like being a part of 5 theater productions. This allowed me to meet so many amazing, funny, and unique people along the way, including my dedicated and supportive theater professors, Luke Fidel and Timothy Clyde. Woo! For all of that, I am grateful. And I'm also grateful for the long and roundabout path I took to get here, because it made the experiences of the last 2 years possible. To my fellow graduates, I would like to leave you with these 2 thoughts. In the words of the incomparable Carol Burnett, when you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. And from the author Beth Flynn, sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up, changed, and rearranged to locate us to the place we're meant to be. Class of 2023, this is where we are meant to be. It's time for us to take the stage. We made it, grads! Congratulations!
Thank you so much, Avianca, for those inspiring remarks, and congratulations to you as well. Greetings to the Fall 2023 graduating class and all the family and friends gathered here today to celebrate this special occasion. Today marks the 75th commencement ceremony of the University of Houston downtown. And on this day, we will confer degrees to more than 2,000 summer and fall graduates. What a great day of celebration. And on this great day, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this afternoon, Mr. Devin Steele. Mr. Steele, would you stand, please? Graduates, like many of you, Mr. Steele was the first in his family to pursue a higher education, and this decision opened a myriad of opportunities for him. Today, he is a world-renowned speaker, top podcast host, and consultant who uses his powerful message of resilience to empower others with the knowledge, tools, and skills needed to flourish. Mr. Steele was drafted into the NFL by the Cincinnati Bengals following a successful college football career highlighted by consensus All-American and Big Ten honors. He subsequently signed with the Houston Texans. However, Mr. Steele's ultimate test of resilience and leadership transcended the football field. When his daughter, Leah, was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer, he made the courageous decision to prioritize her well-being above all else. He put his NFL career on hold to be by her side during treatment. This decision was the beginning of the hashtag Leah Strong movement, which gained global attention and united communities in raising awareness for pediatric cancer and providing support to affected families. Mr. Steele continues to leverage his firsthand experiences, his MBA from the University of Houston downtown, and his master's in applied positive psychology from the University of Pennsylvania to inspire and mobilize others to lead with selfless compassion. Mr. Steele, it is our great honor to have you today as our commencement speaker, and I now welcome you to provide your remarks. Mr. Steele.
Class of 2023, make some noise. There we go. Y'all look good. Most importantly, you smell good, because I done been to some graduations where it seems like y'all forgot to take showers, but as we did our procession, it smelled pretty good in here. So, President Blanchard, thank you for that warm welcome and for inviting me to speak here today. Thank you, faculty, staff, family, friends, Regents, ZIE, and of course, the members of the class of 2023 for allowing me to be a part of this special moment with you all. I'm honored to be a part of the finale of this chapter of your lives and the commencement of the new chapter. Graduates, you should be extremely proud of yourselves because you overcame a lot to be here today. And I know because I was you. The sleepless nights or the moments you doubted that you possessed the grit needed to make it to this day. But yet here you are. And for that, we celebrate you. I want to start my speech by sharing how I became a Gator because most of you probably don't know. In 2016, while I was playing for the Texans, me and my wife decided to make vision boards on New Year's Eve as we prepared to enter 2017. On my board, I put a picture of a cap and gown because I wanted to return to school to get a master's degree. This was not only a shock to my wife and everybody that knew me, but I shocked my darn self. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all because we family now, right? We had a little bit to drink we had a lot to drink that night because it was New Year's Eve. And it had me acting out of character. And if I remember what I was drinking that night, I would highly suggest you stay away from it tonight as you celebrate because it might have you acting out of character like me. But I say I was acting out of character because I never considered myself a school person. When I was younger, I didn't understand the importance of school. Nelson Mandela once said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And while I understand those words today, back then I looked at school as something I just needed to get through rather than grow through. So I never fully applied myself. I did just enough to stay eligible to play football. And as a result, when I graduated from Penn State, I had a 2.0 GPA. So going back to school for me was an opportunity to prove to myself that I was a school person and that I didn't have to be a prisoner of my past. Now, while I was highly motivated to go back to school on December 31st, while I was making my vision boards and drinking that little concoction I told you all about, that motivation was all gone by the end of January. Like most people, I created my vision board on New Year's Eve and I completely forgot everything I put on it. Until one day, I was getting ready to head over to NRG Stadium to train. And as I was walking out of my bedroom, something made me stop and look at that cap and gown on my vision board. At that moment, I remembered a lesson that my dad taught me as I was getting recruited to play college football. After my official visit to Ohio State during my senior year of high school, I told my dad I wanted to cancel my trip to Penn State because I was sold on becoming a Buckeye. My dad looked me in my face and he said, "Son, I support you if you want to go to Ohio State, but integrity is everything. And as a man, your word has to mean something. So since you told Penn State that you will go visit their school, you got to keep your word." I took my dad's advice that day, and it was the best decision I ever made as I went on to become one of the best defensive players to ever play at Penn State. So in that moment in my bedroom, staring at my vision board with all the motivation going from New Year's Eve, I decided to follow through on my word, the promise I made to myself to go back to school. As I was driving to the stadium, I heard a commercial for UHD's MBA program. Now, I don't know whether to give the marketing team a shout out today because they knew what was going on in my mind or to feel concerned that they knew what was going on in my mind. But we'll discuss that later. When I got home, I looked into the program and I loved everything that it had to offer. The only problem was the deadline was the very next day. So I quickly filled out the application, wrote my statement of purpose, and submitted it. A few weeks later, I had a meeting with an amazing man by the name of Kevin Barksdale, who was the associate dean at the time. God rest his soul as he recently passed away. During our meeting, he told me that my statement of purpose was one of the most powerful and authentic statements he had ever read because it showed that failure is not final, it's formative. Not only did I take accountability for my shortcomings, but I explained why I fell short and the steps that I would take to ensure that this time was different. At the end of our meeting, Dr. Barksdale said he believed in me and was certain that UHD will prepare me to jump into the next chapter in my life once football ended. He was right. 2 years later, I walked across the stage with my MBA in leadership and a 3.4 GPA. Thank you. A few weeks after graduation, Dr. Barksdale posted these words on LinkedIn. I cried the day we admitted Devin. I cried the day he finished. The joy of victory against all odds. If there was an example of the power of the human spirit and refusal to stay down, this is it. You see, Dr. Barksdale read about my resilience in my statement of purpose, my ability to rise up time and time again from injuries, the ACLs, the broken legs, the dislocated elbows, back surgeries, football surgeries. He read about the resilience of me fighting through my daughter's stage 4 cancer diagnosis. But this time, he witnessed firsthand my refusal to quit when things got hard. By the time I had left UHD, I had decided to enter a second master's program, Applied Positive Psychology at the University of Pennsylvania, because I wanted to learn the science of what makes individuals resilient. With Dr. Barksdale's support, I was admitted to the program, and I recently graduated from that program with a 3.96 GPA. I share these grade point averages with you not to gloat, but to show you that in life, it doesn't matter how you start. What matters is how you finish. That we all have so much untapped potential inside of us, but oftentimes we allow limiting beliefs, such as I'm not a school person, to get in the way of our success. While my time with Dr. Barksdale was brief, his impact on my life is everlasting. Today, in this brief moment that I share with you all, I hope to have an everlasting impact that empowers you to jump into the next chapter in your life. Most commencement speakers give graduates 4 or 5 direct steps for success after graduation. If you've been paying attention, I have already given you 3 indirect steps. Number 1, never become a prisoner of your past, because who you were then does not determine who you can be now. Number two, always be a person of integrity and keep your word to others, most importantly to yourselves, even in the moments where you lack motivation. Number 3, find ways to make an impact in the world that lives on far past the date of your demise. I have also given you 1 direct step. As I bring this speech to a close, I want to make this step even more concrete, because if you can master this one thing, this one small thing, success will be imminent. That 1 step is to never be afraid to jump. I'm going to drive this one home by telling you one last story. In 9th grade, I broke my leg trying to dunk a basketball. I was rushed into surgery to repair my shattered bone. When I woke up, I had a cast that went from my hip all the way down to my toes. I spent 2 months in this cast before finally getting it off. When the doctor removed the cast, not only did it smell like an infant's blowout diaper cooking on the sidewalk in the middle of the summer in Houston, and a lot of you may not know what that is because you don't have kids, but your parents and your grandparents in attendance, they know exactly what I'm talking about because they changed your little dirty diapers to get you to this point today. But not only did it stink, all of the muscle in my leg was completely gone. I had to go to physical therapy for another 2 months to build up my muscles and learn how to walk again. On the last day of therapy, my therapist told me that if I wanted to get cleared to play sports again, I had to pass the test. He took me out into the hallway and told me to walk up the first flight of stairs. When I reached the top, I turned around. He looked me in my eyes and told me to jump down the entire flight of stairs. My stomach dropped to the floor. I thought I was about to have a blowout in that moment. Even though I had spent the last 2 months preparing for this moment, I was still scared because the last time I jumped, I broke my leg. But I knew I had to jump if I ever wanted to play football or basketball again. So I closed my eyes, I said a prayer, and I just jumped. That day I jumped off that flight of stairs, I never knew I would become one of the top defensive players to ever play at Penn State. That day I jumped, I never knew that I would not only become the first person in my family to graduate from college, but I would also complete 2 advanced degrees. That day I jumped, I never knew that I would land on the stage at the 2012 NFL Draft as the 53rd overall pick. That day, when I jumped off that flight of stairs, I never knew that I would land on the stage here today. For the past 2 to 6 years, maybe some even longer, you have been preparing for this moment, writing papers, taking tests, reading books. But it all means nothing if you allow fear to stop you from jumping into the new chapter in your life. While the knowledge and skills you have gained from UHD have equipped you for success, only applying that knowledge will guarantee your success. Because here's the truth. Knowledge is not power. It's potential power. And only when you apply that knowledge do you become powerful. As you go out into this world, there will be moments of discomfort, and there will be times where you feel like an imposter or you're afraid of failing. Here's another truth. Sometimes you will fail. Sometimes you will jump and not stick the landing. But those who find success in life are not ones who never fall down, but they're rather the ones who continue to rise up despite adversity. They're the people who find a purpose that is greater than their pain. They're the people that realize the calling over their life is more important than their comfort. So if that sounds like you, if you're ready to jump into this new chapter in your life, and maybe not everybody's ready to do that right now, but if you are, I have one last call to action, and that's to stand to your feet. Now, I couldn't end this speech in any other way because I'm a sports person, so we got to bring that sports energy to this place right now. But we have a saying in sports called it's game time. And what that basically means is it doesn't matter how much you prepare throughout the week, it doesn't matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter how much film you studied, you cannot win the game from the sidelines. You have to muster the courage to get in the game and play. Now, when I travel and I speak at corporations all the time, I would yell out to the crowd, "What time is it?" And they would yell back, "It's game time." But I'm amongst Gators today, so it's not game time, it's Gator time. So when I say to you, "What time is it?" I need you to yell back at me as loud as you can, "It's Gator time." And don't just say it just to say it. Say it as if you believe what you're saying. Because a lot of you have overcame a lot of things. You have been stuck at the bottom for so long, and it's time for the world to respect your greatness. You've been preparing for this moment. And I want you to remember this chant as you go out there. It doesn't matter how many challenges you face. It doesn't matter about the naysayers, that you have to be willing to take that leap of faith. So when I say, "What time is it?" I need to hear it's Gator time. Y'all ready? I don't know if y'all ready. Y'all ready? Okay. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Congratulations, class of 2023. It's Gator time. Let's work.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Steele. It's Gator time. Wise counsel to our graduates. Cannot thank you enough. Graduates, I'm overwhelmed with pride to see all of you dressed in academic regalia with your smiles on your faces, awaiting this transformative moment when your diploma will be conferred. But this afternoon, it's not only about celebrating your successful completion, it's also about remembering your journey, the challenges you overcame, and the hard work you put into every semester, every day. Today is about recognizing the indelible mark each of you has left on our institution and the connection we will forever have because you chose the University of Houston downtown. Class of 2023, we recognize that earning a degree is not easy, so we prepared a special video in celebration of you, the class of 2023. Let's take a look.
To graduate from the University of Houston downtown means that you are driven. You didn't or wouldn't let anything stand in your way.
I'm a first-generation college student.
I'm a married mother of 4 children. I am a DACA recipient, and I'm also the oldest of 7 children.
I had a speech impediment and comprehension issues. It was challenging to be on the same page as other students.
It hasn't been an easy road for many of our seniors.
I've been working towards this degree for about 5 years now.
I graduated from high school in 1989, and I've been working on getting this degree on and off ever since.
Just getting to class was tough.
I live in the Cypress area. The daily commute to class is the only notable challenge I've encountered.
I feel like this was my last chance to finally finish, and UHD had all the online classes I needed to complete my college journey.
And there were the hours and hours of studying, whether on campus or online. The endless tests and assignments. And sometimes life just happened.
I've had great professors who have helped me and understood that I was not their traditional student. They understood that I was going to be giving birth during the middle of the semester. They understood that I might be the one student taking tests at 3 a.m. And they also knew that sometimes during Zoom meetings, my children were going to be running around crazy behind in the background.
Eventually, I overcame my speech impediment, but I struggled with my education from middle school to high school. I had to work twice as hard as other students, and I would still barely succeed. It wasn't until I started college that I could manage my education on my speed and preference. It gave me a unique learning style that helped me go from a C student to being on the dean's list every semester.
Yet the dreams of our seniors for after graduation are very real.
I will further my education and pursue a master's in social work.
The end goal for me really is to become a certified public accountant and open my business back home in Saipan. It's a small island near the island of Guam.
My professional goals are to do public speaking, possibly teach, continue podcasting, and finish my novel.
I'm planning to apply to PhD programs in biosciences this fall.
My professional goal is to become a criminalist, go to grad school, and be able to help my community.
While the road to graduation wasn't always smooth, there were times when everything at UHD was just pure fun. And you remember why you wanted to graduate from UHD in the first place.
I had 5 requirements: affordable, small class size, diverse, and had my degree, and a university that is dedicated to mentoring and growing their students. That's where I found UHD.
Honestly, I fell in love with the culture at UHD. I loved the classes. They were not too big, and everyone here treated you like family.
Like family.
Like family.
Like family.
Like my family.
Like my family.
And we were here for each other
Every day.
I didn't do this to get a better job, more money. I'm getting my degree. I can't believe I'm crying. To prove to myself I could do it. It's been a long time. Was I smart enough? Was I committed enough? Was I strong enough to just do life, finish this? So it's not about the job, it's not about the money, It's just kind of checking a bucket list to prove, you know, I'm just as good as anybody else. I'm worthy. I feel smart. Like I did this.
So to every University of Houston downtown graduate here with us today, we say, you did it.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it. You're Gatorific.
Hey, Gators, well done. You did it.
You did it. University of Houston downtown graduates.
Indeed you did. You did it. Despite odds that seemed at times to be insurmountable. There are hundreds of stories in this room today that are just as inspiring as those featured in today's video. So, how many of you, like Matthew Capileo, are first-generation students? Please stand. First-generation students, please stand. Congratulations, you may be seated. How many of you, like Karina Ramirez, pursued your degree while taking care of families, such as a spouse, children, or maybe even your parents or grandparents? Please stand. You may be seated. So how many of you, like Alexandria Flores, overcame great academic challenges to earn your degree here today? Please stand. You may be seated. And how many of you, like Sonia Early, worked full-time and matriculated in college part-time the entire way through, but never gave up on reaching the finish line? Please stand. There you go. Please be seated. And how many of you, like Hayden Doe, navigated a challenging commute to get to campus to take classes on a regular basis? Please stand. You may be seated. All right, final question. How many of you are excited now that this moment has arrived, that you are receiving your college degree today from the University of Houston downtown? You may be seated. I'm proud of all of you, not simply because you have earned your degree, but because you have earned our degree, a degree from the University of Houston downtown. You are now extensions of this great anchor institution of Houston. Today, you will join more than 66,000 alumni who are also part of our legacy and who will forever call themselves Gators. Through our Office of Alumni Relations, the opportunities to stay connected with us at UHD are both plentiful and enriching. I encourage you to please update your contact information so that we can keep you abreast of the great things happening here at UHD. Graduates, you're all shining examples of student success, each with a story worth telling, a story with the power to motivate others to succeed. We now challenge you to help someone else, like Mr. Steele mentioned earlier, invest in the broad concerns of humanity and execute solutions to the challenges of your communities. In other words, class of 2023, when you leave here today and enter the next stage of your life, continue to do what Gators do. And do know that your alma mater will be seeking opportunities to partner with you and to celebrate your continued success. I offer my personal congratulations to each of you, class of 2023. And now I ask Provost Bordelon to come forward, and she will now introduce you students as our candidates for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Blanchard. Now, before we move on to introducing our candidates, I would like to take a moment to recognize those students who are graduating with honors. Will all students graduating with honors please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to each honoree today, and thank you for your dedication, commitment, and drive. Please be seated. The time has come to make the formal presentation of our candidates for graduation. Members of our graduating class, the moment that you have worked so hard for is now upon us. I will ask each of the deans to present the candidates for degrees by college. I first call upon Dean Wendy Burns Ardolino, who will present the candidates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will all of the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise? And will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise? Provost Bordelon, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate master's and baccalaureate degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility through the completion of all degree requirements.
Thank you, Dean Burns Ardolino, and candidates, you may be seated. I would now like to call upon the Dean from the College of Sciences and Technology, Dr. Akif Usman.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will all candidates from the College of Sciences and Technology for master's degrees please rise? Will all candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Sciences and Technology please rise? Oh, we happy few back there. For you today who stands with us, this day shall promote your commencement. And so let me speak proudly. Provost Bordelon, in the name of the faculty of the College of Sciences and Technology, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate baccalaureate and master's degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility through the completion of all degree requirements. Well done, Gators.
Thank you, Dean Usman. Candidates, you may be seated. And now, without further ado, we come to the most important and ceremonial moment of our program, the formal conferring of degrees. Will all candidates for all degrees here today please rise? President Blanchard, upon the recommendation of our faculty and the deans of the colleges represented today, I certify that the candidates presented here today have met all the requirements for the degrees that they are about to receive, and I recommend them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you so much, Provost Bordelon. Ladies and gentlemen of the summer and fall 2023 graduating class, the University of Houston Downtown bestows upon you the highest honor it can give as it confers these degrees. Your faculty has certified that you have met the academic standards of the institution and that you have demonstrated a strong commitment to learning. So, by the authority vested in me by the University of Houston System Board of Regents and the state of Texas, I hereby authorize the awarding of degrees to those students who have met all requirements set forth by the faculty of the University of Houston Downtown. Congratulations, graduates.
We will now present our graduates. As a safety precaution, we ask that friends and family of our graduates take photographs from their seats during this segment of the ceremony. I invite President Blanchard to join me in extending the university's congratulations.
Now presenting the candidates for Master of Arts in Rhetoric and Composition in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Felicia Marie Davidson. Carla Dianira Morales. Victor Hugo Resendiz. Roxanne Michelle Springer. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Arts in Nonprofit Management in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Nancy Ann Jimenez. Modupe Odonego. Imelda Gabriela Puente. Cherie Carrie Lee Roebuck. Babajide Moses Sarumi. Sharonda Sweet. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Science in Technical Communication in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Brendan Nicholas Cummings. Omar Mokretch. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Monique Abernathy. Dunya Hani Abu Ain, summa cum laude. Nia Nicole Acosta, summa cum laude. Doris Judith Aguilar. Malcolm Stacy Ali II. Fallon N. Allen. Janelle Alicock. Brianna Amaguer. Irene Amenderes. Irene Alaswala. Summa cum laude. Paola G. Alvarado. Summa cum laude. Janie Selena Anaya. Cum laude. Montana Cheyenne Andrews. Summa cum laude. Okanekehano Ara. Margaret Netembrembre Ara, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Eli Amenderis. Jocelyn Joanna Arriaga, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Arvizu, summa cum laude. Rafaela Acevedo Benito. Celise Julia Bacon, summa cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Bailly, magna cum laude. Vanessa Nicole Bendel, summa cum laude. Erica Yasmin Benuelos. Vanessa Barajas, magna cum laude. Christopher Shannon Barnes. Jeremy S. Bates, summa cum laude. Roxy Elvira Batts. Lana Bell, magna cum laude. Vanessa Marina Benitez. Yuri Benitez. Hillary Billings, cum laude. Daniel Blevins, cum laude. Rafaela Elizabeth Baton. Erin Bowie. Anaya Flora Marie Briller, cum laude. Kaylee Ann Brucher. Giovanna Vanessa Bird, summa cum laude. Felipe Calderon Quintero. Cynthia Carcamo. Marbella Cardenas. Mario Emmanuel Carrion. Mandela Martin Carter. Christopher Castillo, cum laude. Stephanie Jasmine Castillo, cum laude. Charles Joseph Castro Jr. Asia Celebi, cum laude. Liliana Cepeda. Yvonne Cervantes. Carrie Dawn Chapman. Jadira Stephanie Chavez, summa cum laude. Amanda Christine. Donna Shanice Cole. Michelle Hollingsworth. Emily Conejo, magna cum laude. Jelaya Jer Connor. Brandon Anthony Cook. Shawanda Denise Cooks. Tyler Cooney, magna cum laude. Richard Wiley Corbett, magna cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Cortez, magna cum laude. Claudia Alexandra Cortez, magna cum laude. Xaviera Croyle. Monique Lynette Crump. Abigail Roxana Cruz, magna cum laude. Daisy Cruz. Janie Cruz. Yolanda Marie Cruz, magna cum laude. Christopher Curl. Jalisha D. Curry. Lindy Deng, magna cum laude. Natalie S. Davis, magna cum laude. Madeline Jewel de la Rosa. Karen de la Torre. Vianney de Ochoa, cum laude. Yemi G. De Luna. Chantre Stearns Demerson, cum laude. Noyuve M. Deon. Amaya L. Dials. Ashley Diaz. Monet Maricela Dix. Alfreda Renee Donato, cum laude. Shamalia Dosani. Javian M. Drake. Phyllis Jewel Duger Flores. Sonia Early. Eric J. Ebarb, cum laude. Joseph J. Edwards, summa cum laude. Latricia Marie Edwards. Sandra Ehigadiator. Edward Emorado. Alexander Jacques Encahabian. Erica N. Escalon. Victoria Megalina Escobar, cum laude. Giovanna B. Escoto. Luis Enrique Espinosa. Jacqueline Estrada, magna cum laude. Oye Foshada Marianne Fatusen. Erin Jones Flake. Denise Patino Flores, summa cum laude. Francisco Javier Flores II. Mauricio S. Flores, cum laude. Xavier Francisco Flores, magna cum laude. Amanda Jordan Fluker. Harvey L. Fulgham. Felicia Antoinette Fulbright, cum laude. Carol Daniela Gallindo Castillo, magna cum laude. Jennifer Guadalupe Gallardo. Portia Galloway. Myra Gavan, cum laude. Francisco J. Garcia, Jr. Laura Nelly Garcia, summa cum laude. Liliana G. Garcia, cum laude. Yareli Garcia, summa cum laude. Christina M. Garza. Danielle L. Garza. Jessica Garza, summa cum laude. Sarah G. Garza. Joy Gibson. Sydney Brooks Gilliam, summa cum laude. Alexandra Nicole Gonzalez. Andrew G. Gonzalez. Crystal Celeste Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Daniela Berenice Gonzalez. Esperanza Guadalupe Gonzalez. Latrell Green, cum laude. Kenyatta Green. Elizabeth Ann Guillory. Joanna L. Guzman. Danasha Hadley. Jasmine V. Hadnot, magna cum laude. Inara Hayder. Madison D. Harris. LaShonda M. Haynes. Desmond T. Hurst. Emerly Amarili Hernandez. Jasmine K. Hernandez. Jessica Luisa Hernandez. Raquel Marie Hernandez, magna cum laude. Salida Jaslyn Hernandez. Yarisa de la Paz Hernandez. Alondra Hernandez Sarato. Aisha Kiona Irvin, magna cum laude. Ashley Shantae Jackson. Mariana James. Katie Marie Jackwish. Empressina Arletta Jiggets. Linda M. Johnson, cum laude. Michele Chantel Johnson. Chastity Brene Jones. Gerald Jones. LaPortia Parker. Natalia Jones Obando. Asha Noel Joseph. Carlithia B. Josie. James Robert Jerwitz. Kelsey Michelle Kelly, cum laude. Isha Khan. Lisa Kimball, cum laude. Terlanda LaShawn King. Lydia Simone Lynette Lacey. Ariana Lahijani. Ruby Landon. Bilkis Temitope Lawal. Barbara A. LaBanks. Avante Lenice Lewis. Felipe D. Lucia. Marvin Ariel Licona. Daniel Marquest Little. Alondra Leticia Lopez, summa cum laude. Areli Elizabeth Lopez. Zoli Lopez, magna cum laude. Sabrina Nichelle Lott. Juanita Pesino Lozano. Fernando Luna Jr. Nancy Macias. Randy S. Magdaleno. Amani Syed Ghazni Mahmood. Desiree A. Marcos. Hilda Marie B. Maren Mendez. Abel Jeremiah Marujo, magna cum laude. Jaime Martinez. Mariah Alexis Martinez. Oneida Martinez, magna cum laude. Sebastian Martinez, cum laude. Victoria Martinez, magna cum laude. Emily D. Mason, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Bell McClure, cum laude. Ashley Nicole McFarland. Karina Jamise Houston. Kyler Cole McKinney Lyons. Bridget D. McWilliams, cum laude. Melanie Melendez. Adam Christopher Mendez. Emily Mendez, cum laude. Elisa Guadalupe Mendoza Ramirez, magna cum laude. Tiana Jacole Mingo. Eloisa del Carmen Molina, cum laude. Kelly Paola Manteon, summa cum laude.
Right whenever you're ready.
Benny Ray Moore, Jr.
Wendy, you want some?
It does, but you know, it's so rejuvenating. When you get home, it is good. Would you like some water, Debbie?
Aaron Morales, cum laude. Brisa Morales. Jennifer Morales, summa cum laude. Savannah O. Morales. Aria Hill Morgan, summa cum laude. Sherelle Renee Morgan. Asha Michelle Sage. Jada A. Mouton. Juan de Dios Munoz, Jr. Chandler Courtney Murray, magna cum laude. Macy Jade Murray. Ben Nates. Chelsea Sion Nelson. Pamela Nabufi. Mia Nicole Norfleet. Alexander David Ocampo. Joel Ochoa. Ugoeze Quinette Onokwo. Oluwabasola Omolade Okujalala, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Vanessa Oriana, magna cum laude. Chloe Alyssa Orozco, summa cum laude. Eduardo Orozco. Brenda Edith Ortiz, magna cum laude. Taylor Orville, cum laude. Isela Miriam Osorio de Garcia, cum laude. Chad Devin Owens. Dreana Latrice Owens. Violeta Chavarin Pacheco. Avianca Emerald Palmer. Teresa Pardo Alvarez. Leticia Partida, cum laude. Jamco Axel Paul. Jennifer Lynn Payne, cum laude. Brenda A. Perdomo. Wilfredo Perdomo Jr., magna cum laude. Brenda Perez. Carla Giselle Perez. Esther Guadalupe Perez, magna cum laude. Jose Christian Perez, cum laude. Matthew Christopher Perez. Courtney Phillips, summa cum laude. Karen Gracia Pichardo Rodriguez. Mason Joel Pearson. Joshua Joseph Pinedo. Mrs. Porter, summa cum laude. Marty M. Prakonkam, magna cum laude. Rachel Ann Preston. Jacob Price, summa cum laude. Nastasia Page Price. Sarla J. Probst. Alyssa Alejandra Pulido, magna cum laude. Daniel Perizaka. Jessica V. Quivedo, cum laude. Alejandro Chiara. Ariel Quintero. Valeria Quintero. Annabelle Ramirez. Daniela Ramirez. Lisbeth Ramirez. Rosemarie Estrada Ramirez, magna cum laude. Astrid Regosa, cum laude. Diana Fernanda Redonda Ortega. Chelsea M. Renee, cum laude. Jessica Shade Richard. Liliana Marie Richards. Angelica Rincon. Justine Alexandra Rios, magna cum laude. Dwayne Anthony Roby. Kathy J. Rocha, magna cum laude. Glenda Marie Roche. Alejandra Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Crystal A. Rodriguez, cum laude. Elizabeth R. Rodriguez. Yaneli Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Jennifer Alamaraz Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Felipe Romero. James Raymond Ronhay, cum laude. David Rosales, cum laude. Stephanie A. Opalecki, cum laude. Sebastian Paul Salas. Yesli Ariana Salas, magna cum laude. Jasmine Elizabeth Saldana, magna cum laude. Andre Salinas. Anthony Salinas. Jennifer Anahi Salmaron, magna cum laude. Miriam Salmaron Diaz. Kevin Elliott Sammy. Angelica Sanchez, summa cum laude. Daphne America Sanchez. Kimberly Guadalupe Sanchez. Tierra Yvonne Sanders. Emerald Rose Shank. Bonnie Segovia, magna cum laude. Wendy A. Segovia, magna cum laude. Clarissa Moreno Segura, cum laude. Claudia Esqueda Serna, summa cum laude. Veronica Serrano, summa cum laude. Samia Sharif, cum laude. Alina Siddiqui. Sudina Cosmas, summa cum laude. Aria Melina Silva. Jessica G. Silva. Aisha Samaya Simon. Deandrank Ladisha Smith, cum laude. Demarius Alexander Smith. Rebecca Smith, summa cum laude. Taylor B. Smith. Rubidia Isabel Solano. Corey Matthew Spencer. Christy Georgia Rogers. Shuna Denise Martinez. Shania Nikisha St. Cyr. Ariana Lizette Suarez, summa cum laude. Crystal Stephanie Suarez. Lucas Shane Swarthout. Natalie Newlyn Ta, cum laude. Timothy Dwayne Taft Jr. Jacob Samuel Taylor. Nicole J. Taylor. Herman Terry, magna cum laude. Jamia Ashay Thomas, summa cum laude. Kelly M. Tompkins. Trent Tyree Thompson. Jason Aaron Timmons. Jesse Christina Tober. Isaac Tobias. Jasmine Tony. Gabriela Michelle Torres, summa cum laude. Kevin Israel Torres, cum laude. Monica Lisette Torres, cum laude. Victoria Griselda Torres. Shayla Elizabeth Torres. Mi Huen Chiet Tran, summa cum laude. Ashley Elnice Trejo. Stephanie Tan Trio. Adoyle Turner. Josué Amarillo Umanzor. Jessica Ann Uribe, magna cum laude. Alana Z. Valcarcel. Maria P. Valdez. Zachary Valdez. Maritza Jeribeth Faye. Leda Isamar Vasquez. Jana Valerie Vega, magna cum laude. Marta Irene Velasquez, summa cum laude. Nora Hilda Viasana. Ryan Alexander Verno, cum laude. Brady D. Warnock. Taylor S. Watson. Konisha Rochelle Wiggins. Avon D. Williams. Andrea Dion Wilson. Tina Winstein. Nolan Garin Whitty, cum laude. Rochelle Shanice Wright, cum laude. Matthew Richard Yoder. Kimberly Zarate.
Now presenting the candidates for Master of Science in Data Analytics in the College of Sciences and Technology. Maria Acosta. Bara Al-Shanak. Raphael Chapa. Clyde Jamil Charles. Ann T. Huang Din. Jaime Gonzalez. Arkaprava Hadra. Shamima Haik. Sakyarshi Kurati. Sharaf Edin Lachuri. Fernanda R. Lahach. Kevin Gerardo Maldonado. Shikha Mehta. Ashkan Mobley. Amy Azali Murillo. Joseph Adam Olivares. Taze Osaretin Osamweji. Oscar Alejandro Pacheco Puentes. Ellie Pham Salgado. Kiran Samnani. Shrikala Shantakumari Nair. Danish Shrestha. Mohammed Abraham Tunkara. Jessica Jasmine Zapata. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the College of Sciences and Technology. David A. Abdullahi, summa cum laude. Mecca Abutahun. Chidinma Lovelin Achenwelo. Amir Adane. Elizabeth Kehende Afolabi. Christopher Robert Aguirre. Fardeen Ahmed, cum laude. Taiwo Peter Ajayi, summa cum laude. Rogaciano Alvarado. Vanna Ray Alvarado. Hannah Omokahinde Adeyemi. Afolayan M. Ayuba. Sandra N. Azekwo, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Kalila Bekela, summa cum laude. Zachary John Camacho Belanger, magna cum laude. Albert Beltran. Gerania Giselle Benitez. Joshua Frederick Boehm, magna cum laude. Dylan Lavon Britton, summa cum laude. Gina Marie Bowles. Joseph Burton, magna cum laude. Noemi Camacho. William Tan Cow, summa cum laude. Antonio Enoke Kapunje. Luis Ivan Casas. Daniela Castro, summa cum laude. Esmeralda Castro. Daria Cholenko, magna cum laude. Adrian Chavez. Allison Lee Cheek. Jose Antonio Chong, cum laude. Heidi E. Conejo. Vanessa Corral, summa cum laude. Rachel Koo, summa cum laude. Gary William Christian Kirkins, summa cum laude. Bhagwat Dakal, cum laude. James Davin Dillon, summa cum laude. Amy E. Dixon, cum laude. Chen Kwang Min Do. Ha Lei Kan Do, summa cum laude. Ibrahima Dumbia. Christopher Fuentes. Nicole Duquette, cum laude. Cameron Anthony Edwards. Chineze R. Imodi. Xavier Daniel Escamilla, cum laude. Rachel Mendez Estrada. Ferdinand Ezumezu. Oyinyolo Tintetope Fasasi. Ariel Ifeyoke Fashakin. Zuhaib Muhammad Fatani. Carlos Flores. Andy A. Garcia, magna cum laude. Nelson D. Garcia. Sterling Joseph Gerard, magna cum laude. Jesse Gonzalez. Leslie J. Gonzalez. Omar Gonzalez Ayala. Alexis Jamilex Gonzalez Cuevas, cum laude. Evelise Karen de Selvier Gwenda, summa cum laude. Gabriel Guerrero, summa cum laude. Yasmin Otonia Gutierrez, magna cum laude. Jose Guadalupe Daniel Guzman, summa cum laude. Neha Guali, magna cum laude. Charlotte Lily Almarsumi. Alfonso Uriel Haro. Jared C. Henschel. William A. Hernandez. Yui C. Ho, summa cum laude. Jennifer Huynh, cum laude. Nick Huynh, cum laude. Kechi Sonia Ikwemesi. Shruti Sukadeo Hajab. Alua Dalopo Oriolua Jojolawo. Ifechukwu Geraldine Joseph. Janai Hazel Kamis. Alka Karki. Olawale Olufemi Coyote. Charles Ray Keller Jr. Chandrawati Kagda. Sadaf Khan, magna cum laude. Salman Khan, summa cum laude. Simran Karel. Sharween Uma Khatri. Amira Kinsey. John Paul Kleibert, summa cum laude. Austin Mitsuru Kodama. Nardos A. Cotiso, magna cum laude. Tarek Wessam Kaupni. Dipendra Kunwar. Tai Vin La, cum laude. Eddie Pierre Lanier, cum laude. Andrew Lopez. David Luna, cum laude. Swan Song Luang, summa cum laude. Maria Mabiala. Rhett Tebelin Marcelo, summa cum laude. Samantha Marinez, magna cum laude. Evelyn Martinez, summa cum laude. Sebastian Maya. Ross Edward McCoy, summa cum laude. George A. Medina. Blanca Estela Medrano. Mariah Marie Mendez. Marvin Mendez, magna cum laude. Dandre Brill Miranda Mendoza, cum laude. Badria A. Mohammed, cum laude. Perla Esther Montalvo. Catherine Vanessa Montoya. Braylon Dontrell Morgan. Dilruba Mumtaz. Esmeralda Muniz, cum laude. Jonathan Gerardo Nava. Stephen Nava. Adrian Hernandez Wynn, magna cum laude. Beatram Trung Wynn. Lynn T. Swan Wynn, summa cum laude. Tien Min Wynn, summa cum laude. Tuan Koi Wynn. Oyenola Ajoke Ogonjeji. Arine Alaswalwa, summa cum laude. Tosin Awodomele Ojo. Olapeju Olawatoyin Oladeji. Rachel Sade Ologun, cum laude. Chibundu C. Onwumere. Arlette Orozco, cum laude. Andrea Orego Restrepo. Carlos Ortega, magna cum laude. Heidi Giselle Padilla. Maria Fernanda Paredes Vargas. Vanessa Regina Paulo. Marcia Eliana Pereira. Henry Michael Perez, magna cum laude. Janera Giovanna Perez. Jennifer Gloria Perez Catalan, cum laude. Win Mai P. Pham, summa cum laude. Quang Nguyen Minh Pham, summa cum laude. Juan T. Kim Fan, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Portillo. Fabian Quijano, cum laude. Jennifer Lorena Quintanilla Pablos. Paula Diana Quintero. Samer Akram Rabah. Damian Ramirez, cum laude. Alan Reyes, magna cum laude. Carolina Abril Reyes, magna cum laude. Skylar Salem Rippard. Gabriel Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Karina Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Karina Stephanie Romero. Nicholas George Romero. Luis Edward R. Cruz, Ruiz, cum laude. Nalida Salgado, magna cum laude. Marlon San Miguel Briones. Zachary A. Seba. Julissa Yvette Serpus, magna cum laude. Nahian Sharif. Caitlin Nicole Shimmick, summa cum laude. Ellie Shirali. Jonquil Iman Sims. Muhammad Sabi Sohail. Yunwed Sotelo. Emily Soto Trejo Carrillo, cum laude. Christina Eleonora Sterna, cum laude. Marcus Stevens, cum laude. Alexia Peyton Stewart. Loriana Strickland, summa cum laude. Ray Suarez. Evan Sago, summa cum laude. Robert Tamayo IV, summa cum laude. Stephanie Turan. Miguel Tovar, magna cum laude. Dean Tran, magna cum laude. T. Mi Nok Tran. Alexandra Jeanette Umanzor. Chiagozi Ualaka, magna cum laude. Asfar Asan Vahidi, cum laude. Juan Valdez, magna cum laude. Jose H. Vallejo, cum laude. Mark S. Vasquez, magna cum laude. Giselle Vera, cum laude. Ariana Villa, summa cum laude. Mubina Wahaj. Michael Anthony Weeks. Kayla Whitney Walechik, summa cum laude. Alberto Yanez. Gada Basim Yusuf. Kirkland Lindsay II. Luke H. Wharton. Arshem Satter, magna cum laude. An To Ha. Trang Min. Sarah Nasser Albawane. Kevin Ayala. Elise Janae Palmerton. Joanna Valenzuela.
Graduates, obtaining a degree is not easy, and almost no one does it alone. Look around you. Find your family, friends, loved ones, and supporters in the stands around you. For many of us, For many of us, getting here today meant balancing work, life, children, financial responsibilities, complicated schedules, and much, much more. It is truly a team effort for all of us. May I ask you, graduates, we're going to do this again, to join me in a standing ovation for the team that helped you cross the finish line. Let's hear it for our family, our friends, and our supporters. Graduates, on behalf of the more than 66,000, and you can have a seat right. On behalf of the more than 66,000 alumni of the University of Houston downtown, I commend you for your accomplishments and encourage you to continue your support of the University of Houston downtown as your alma mater. And now, finally, you may officially move your tassels from right to left. This symbolizes that you have indeed completed your university education. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to invite Ms. Joy Gibson back to the podium to lead us in singing our beloved alma mater. The words are printed on the back of your program booklets. Ms. Gibson.
Standing proud along the bayou, a Houston landmark true, is our noble alma mater, glorious to view, representing many cultures, races, tongues, and creeds. Confidence we now go forth to serve our common needs. Studies finished, now we're leaving new goals to pursue. But our hearts to you, downtown, ever will be true. Come, let's join and raise our voices, praising UHD. May our lives forever honor thy dear memory.
Thank you so much for that beautiful rendition of our alma mater, Ms. Gibson. Graduates, please remain seated while the platform and the faculty process out. For your safety, you will be dismissed row by faculty marshals and commencement staff. Guests, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Now that this ceremony has concluded, we ask that you please remain seated until the recessional of the platform party and the graduates is complete. Let the platform and faculty recessional begin.
papel volando a todos, diles que sí, pero no le digas cuando así